channel if you're watching this on YouTube, or my page if you're watching on Instagram or Facebook. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you in really simple terms how to successfully apply for a job with the UK NHS. So this is the best employer in the UK, and that's the National Health Service in this country. So whether you need visa sponsorship or not, this is going to be perfect for you. If you don't need visa sponsorship, absolutely perfect as well. And so before I get into the nitty-gritty, I'd like you to leave a comment in the comment section below and tell me where you're joining from. So where are you watching this video from at the moment? It just helps me to be able to tailor the information that I'm sharing to know whether do you need visa sponsorship or not, and all of that. So just leave that in the comment section below. And so getting a job with the NHS, like I said, is the best option that you can have for yourself now, especially considering the immigration rules and changes that the UK government has already announced that are going to be coming. For example, increasing the cost of the COS and all that. Many of the private employers will be dropping the candidates when it comes to the time where they have to renew visas and all of that. So you want to make sure that you're getting a job with the NHS in order for you to secure your stay in this country, especially if you need visa sponsorship. So I'd like you to drop a comment in the comment section below, and say, I will apply, because I'm not just sharing this for the sake of it, is to ensure that you actually put in your application, because they are currently recruiting for all sorts of positions. So first things first, what should you know? The first thing is your immigration status, which means the job that you're applying for, is it eligible for visa sponsorship? This is something that is very important. There are lots of people that are spending a lot of time to apply for jobs that are not actually offering visa sponsorship. But anyway, I just want to thank all of you, by the way, that attended yesterday's live class about the work from home tribe. We talked about work from home jobs, went through how to get started, what do you need as a beginner, what are the free courses to help you get started, what are the resources that you need, because I have built that support group which has all of the information that you need in order for you to get started working from home and making extra money. So the recording is available. We've got subsequent classes coming up, and if this is something that you're interested in, just leave a comment in the comment section below and say work from home tribe. When I see the word work from home tribe, I'm going to provide more details so that you can join and get started, because it doesn't matter where you are at the moment, that is going to be absolutely perfect for you. Because many of you that attended yesterday, by the way, just leave some feedback in the comment section below. How did you find the live class? Was it really relevant? Did it help you? Did it take you from stage 1 to 2? Just leave feedback in the comment section, because you'll be helpful for me to know so that we can improve next time, but also to give an idea to those people who are not members of the tribe at the moment, so that they can know. So leave a comment in the comment section with your feedback if you're already a member, or if you're not, just say work from home tribe and I'll provide more details for you. So like I was saying, the first thing is to consider the salary requirements if you need visa sponsorship. How much do you need to be earning, by the way, to get visa sponsorship, in the UK? Leave a comment in the comment section below with the amount of money that you've got to be earning, because strangely, many people are not aware. And if you go applying for a job that doesn't meet the salary requirements, then you're not going to be able to get sponsorship. Some employers will just say to you, this job doesn't meet the salary requirements for visa sponsorship, and so we're not able to proceed with this opportunity. So what's the next thing you need to consider? Professional registration, because these are all things that you need to do during that application process. Do you need professional registration for that job or not? And talking about this, actually, today we have a live session, starting promptly from 8:30 p.m. UK time. So that's going to be today. We'll talk about, these jobs, talk about your specific circumstances. What are the best jobs for you? What about the supporting staff? Really get into the nitty-gritty within our small group so that you get all of the details that you need for your specific circumstances. And that's why I always say, when you're looking for information on social media, is very generic, because it's not really tailored, or it may not be tailored to your specific circumstances. So the live class today is going to be focused on you. We'll talk about your situation. Which jobs have you been applying for? Are those jobs suitable for you? If you need visa sponsorship, which ones should you focus on the most, and all of that. So we start promptly from 8:30 p.m. UK time. If you're interested to attend, just drop a comment in the comment section below and say live class. When I see the word live class, then I know that you're interested, and then I can share more details to ensure that you're able to join. So whether you attend the class or not, as long as you've registered, you're going to have access to the recording and also our previous recordings. One of the things I also want us to go through today is interview preparation, because this week alone I've had feedback from 6 NHS interviews. 4 of these interviews have been successful. Unfortunately, 2 of them were unsuccessful. For the 2 that were unsuccessful, one person already has 2 other interviews, so that's really good, but the other person unfortunately doesn't have other interviews yet, so we've got to go back to the drawing board to the application phase. But for the 4 people that have already received their, confirmed offers, one person doesn't need visa sponsorship, so that's absolutely fine. One person has received an offer. The employer is kind of still deciding. They haven't actually confirmed yet whether they'll give visa sponsorship, but the other 2 are already confirmed that they will be getting their COS, and after obviously their pre-employment checks. So there are varying degrees of, information. You've got to be very patient with this process, because you cannot just push it to be as quick as you would love for it to be. So we'll look at all these different things, the interview questions that were asked, which NHS organizations were they, which positions were there, and all of that, so that when you're having your own interview, you know exactly what to do and what to expect. Because I'm very keen that we've got a 100% success rate. I mean, it's difficult, to have that, because there's always going to be people that require a lot more support. Some people are new into all of this, but it's about ensuring that this is a learning experience and that we're improving on those skills. So if you're keen, by the way, on knowing how those interviews work, the types of questions and all of that, just leave a comment in the comment section below and say, I want NHS interview questions. When I see I want NHS interview questions, I know that you're interested, and obviously I can provide more details if it's something that people are keen to find out more about. So just leave that in the comment section below. I want NHS interview questions. So we'll go through all of that during that live class. Obviously tonight, as I've said, we start promptly from 8:30 p.m. UK time. You've got to be registered obviously to attend, so that you can have access to the recording. That's the point. And so that we just have a dedicated group of people to be able to go through your own specific circumstances. So the next thing that you need to consider is, like I said, professional registration. There are some jobs that require professional registration, and there are other jobs that don't require professional registration. By the way, if you're watching this and you're thinking, Melvis, I need one-to-one support with this, I need guidance with this process, I need you to look at my application, if you check the comment section below, you're going to see my contact details. That's my email address as well as my WhatsApp number. And if you're like, hey, I need to contact you to talk about my situation, you're more than welcome to do so. My details are in the comment section below, and you can get in contact with me at your earliest convenience. Also share this, by the way, with your friends, loved ones, colleagues who are currently in the process of looking for legit employers and opportunities in the UK, or whether they're still out, really doesn't matter, because you can apply from anywhere as long as you understand these principles that I am actually talking about at the moment. So again, just make sure that you're sharing with your loved ones and encourage them to apply, because it does require a whole lot of encouragement. But don't worry, the live class today, we're going to go through a lot of these details, so that by the end of the session, you're going to have the clarity that you deserve to have to know exactly how to proceed from where you are at the moment. So professional registration, some jobs need it, some jobs don't need it. It depends on your circumstances again and which jobs you're applying for. If you've got any questions, by the way, as I'm going along, please leave them in the comment section below about any aspects of these jobs, and I'll be able to provide more details, because obviously the more information I can have about your situation, the more tailored the information I will be able to provide. So leave those in the comment section below. So another thing with how to apply is ensuring that you have the necessary professional registration that is needed for the job that you're actually applying for. Because if you're applying for a job that needs professional registration and you don't have it, it is impossible to get it. And I see lots of people applying for jobs and they're saying, Melvis, I've been applying for jobs in the UK for like 2 years. Why have I not got any interview? It's been really terrible. But when I look at the jobs that I've been applying for, those jobs require professional registration and these people haven't got it. So you need to be very careful, because even though they've got so many vacancies, you cannot just apply for any one of them. So if you need more details, by the way, about the jobs that require professional registration or not, again, I'd like you to leave that in the comment section and just say professional registration. When I see professional registration, I know that you need more info about this, and I'm more than happy to provide that. The next thing is experience. There are many jobs that don't require experience, and there are others that do require experience. For example, at the moment, they are currently recruiting for support workers, and these support workers will be trained. So that's on the job training so that they can take over those permanent positions. So in this case, for example, you don't necessarily need to have experience. If you do have experience, then that's an added advantage. But if you don't have, you're absolutely fine to apply. But it doesn't mean, therefore, that if you've got experience, you're not going to bring that to the table, because it's always going to be a massive, massive advantage. But I think the biggest challenge that many people are facing is that people don't know how to use the experience that they've got to their own advantage. I'm seeing people that have been working, say, in care homes for 5 years, some people 10 years, people that have been working, domiciliary care for 4 years, but they're not able to articulate their experiences. Let me tell you something. The confidence to talk about what you've achieved, what you know, is going to take you very, very far than simply having the skills to do the work. And that's why you see that in the UK, the people who are doing the work are not necessarily the people who are progressing and getting to those senior positions or getting better jobs. Because if you're not able to talk about what you know, it's going to be very challenging. So you need to learn to talk about what you know. Talk about your experiences. And if you're a member of my private coaching program, especially when you're a nurse, this is one of the highest things that I take a lot of time to teach, especially during interview preparation, as well as just having confidence at work. Being able to talk, if you see something that is not going well, talk about it. If you see something that is going very well, give your feedback. Employers want to see that. And that helps to build your knowledge and confidence towards, just being a better quality worker, but also for those senior positions when you're then looking for opportunities. So if you need more information about this, obviously just leave a comment in the comment section below and say experience not needed. I would like you to say experience not needed, because many of these jobs don't actually require experience. That's why I've given an example of the support worker job. But there are other opportunities that you definitely need to have experience before you're applying. For example, there are certain areas, let's say hematology, for example, you may be looking for a carer even to work in hematology. And because of the type of patients that you have, maybe they're very acutely unwell or they require very advanced skills, and you need somebody who has certain skills already or a certain level of experience. So you need to really know the jobs inside out for you to stand any chance of being successful. And this is why it's very challenging for many people to get those jobs with the NHS. So again, it depends on the job, and that's why you need to know that really, really well. The next thing is qualifications. Yes, there are some jobs that require certain qualifications or courses. There are other jobs that you don't necessarily need anything to apply, but you just have to use your existing knowledge, skills, and qualifications to be able to apply. You've got to be able to differentiate the two things again. So can you give me, by the way, an example in the comment section below with jobs that are currently recruiting, for the NHS that don't require any particular qualifications? Or if there are any qualifications that you've seen or you have and you want to know whether they're relevant, also leave that in the comment section below, and I'm more than happy to provide the details. But I'm going to tell you something. The problem is not really that many people don't have the qualifications. It's the other way around. The challenge is that many people are actually overqualified for the jobs that they're applying for, which means you see people who've got like a master's degree, many people that have already got a PhD, but the problem is they're not able to use those qualifications to get a job. Because qualifications, you can't just have them in isolation. There's got to be a purpose. Yes, you've got a master's degree. So what? How can you use this master's degree to your own advantage so that you can get this job opportunity for yourself? Many people are not able to link the two things. And let me tell you, that's what's going to make a difference. Because in the UK, it's not saying, oh, I've done this course. That's not enough. You need to, is that critical analysis that you need? Yes, you've got this, then what? That's the next stage. That's how you need to be thinking. And I think, again, this is the challenge that many people are not able to use. But most of those jobs don't actually require any sort of qualifications to apply. So I would like you to leave a comment in the comment section below and say no qualifications needed. But I would also like to know what qualifications you already have so that I can recommend to you which jobs would be the best for you to apply. And like I said before, if you're somebody who's interested in work from home jobs, earning money, and just looking for ways. If you've got childcare issues and all of that, just leave a comment in the comment section below and say Work From Home Tribe, because our Work From Home Tribe is a support group that I have organized to help you get started with those opportunities. It's got access to all the resources that you need for you to get started with those work from home jobs. Let's say if you've got childcare issues, relocation issues, you just want to top up, supplement your income, this is going to be absolutely perfect for you. It doesn't matter where you are in the world. It doesn't matter the job you're doing. It doesn't matter how well or not you're doing. You need this opportunity because it's got the potential to do a lot. I'm not going to get into a lot of details, but if you check in the comment section below, just drop Work From Home Tribe and I'll provide more details so you can see what this is all about. Now, one thing also that I would love to talk about is the location. When it comes to these NHS jobs or just UK jobs, look, the location matters a lot. There are some NHS hospitals that are completely reliant on overseas workers if they need visa sponsorship, which means if you need visa sponsorship and you're applying for jobs through certain employers in certain locations, it gives you a massive, massive chance of being successful. Again, I don't know where you are at the moment watching this. Are you already in the UK? Are you out of the UK? Leave a comment in the comment section and say in the UK if you're already in the UK, or out of the UK if you're still out of the UK. It just gives me an idea so that if I'm talking about those geographical locations, then I expect that you have an idea where they are, because it can be very challenging if you're still out trying to memorize names of different places and different locations. So it's helpful to know whether you're in the UK or out of the UK. So this is also something that you need to be able to consider, which areas are more likely to give sponsorship. Massive difference. There are some areas that if you're living there and you're trying to get sponsorship, it is very, very challenging. Let me give you an example. There are some UK universities that offer lower tuition fees so that they can attract more international students. For example, if the average tuition fees for international students is like 17,000 per year, these universities are very smart. They'll say they're going to accept 14,000. Because of this, so many international students are going to flock into these areas. And when they get there, let me tell you something, it's very challenging to be able to get visa sponsorship in areas like this, because you've got a high concentration of immigrants, international students, many of them that are having dependents. Everybody needs sponsorship. So the employers that are within those areas, they live a very soft, luxurious life, because many of them, whether they give you sponsorship or not, people are still going to work because you need money for your tuition fees, you need money to support your family and all of that. So even though those areas tend to be cheaper to live in terms of accommodation, but they are very, very difficult to get jobs or get visa sponsorship. And with this, which means you need to be very smart and very wise when you're choosing your location in the UK. Because there are certain areas that if you find yourself, you're going to struggle massively. If you're looking for 20 hours to supplement your income, it's going to be a massive disadvantage. And so leave a comment in the comment section below and say best places to live in the UK. If you're keen to know what some of these places are, again, like I said, I don't know whether you're in the UK at the moment or not, because it's going to depend on all of that. Just leave a comment in the comment section below and say best places to live in the UK, because you need to be very smart with where you're choosing to go. Otherwise, it can be a massive, massive challenge for you and your family when you are actually here. So this is just like the things that you need to consider regarding how to apply. As you can see, you don't just rush to the website and start applying for jobs. No, you need to make sure that you tick all the boxes for all the things that I've already explained here. But you don't need to worry too much, because like I said, we have our live masterclass today. We start 8:30 p.m. UK time. We're going to go through your specific circumstances, look at all these things that I've explained today. How do they apply to you? What can you do to be able to move forward? Because you've got to be one step ahead of everyone else. So again, if you've already registered to attend the class, that's fine. Most of you here have already registered. If you've not registered, leave a comment in the comment section and say live class, and I'll send you more details to be able to attend that session. Because if you're currently looking for jobs in the UK, like I say, the NHS is the best option to go for. I have shared extensively detailed information here about, NHS jobs, why they're the best. Like I say, when you look at the changes that are coming up regarding UK visas and immigration, even the changes that already exist now, many of the employers, there's a lot. like I said before. So you want to choose the best employer for yourself so that you're not left stranded. So again, leave a comment in the comment section below and say the best employer in the UK. I've got 12 years of experience working for the NHS. So I'm talking from a place of know-how, from an insider perspective, and considering that I've gone through from a carer to an advanced nurse practitioner, I've literally gone through all the stages that exist within the NHS career ladder, from management to leadership to clinical and all of that. So there is a lot to think about before you apply. And this is why you see that so many people are frustrated trying to apply, and they're getting those unfortunate emails. They don't know where to get started, running around like a headless chicken from one application to another. No, you need to get all these things together before you actually start applying, so that you're focusing on the quality, not just quantity. Because at the end of the day, you only need one job, you only need one COS, and you're sorted. You don't need hundreds and hundreds of jobs or COS. And the NHS, obviously, they offer support with accommodation, they offer support with career progression. They've got free courses to progress and transition into other jobs. You know what I mean? Nursing, if you want to upgrade to become a nurse, or you're already a nurse and you're looking for postgraduate courses and opportunities, they will support you with that. And by the way, this is not considered as public funds, because I know so many people get worried that if they're funding for you to study or they're supporting you with a course, then it's public funds. It is not public funds, because you cannot just say because people are on visa sponsorship they don't need to apply. No, it is not considered as public funds. And if you're worried and you want to know the courses that you can study, funded in the UK without considering as public funds, just leave a comment in the comment section below and say, I want funded courses in the UK. Just say, I want funded courses in the UK. When I see that, I know that you want more information about the courses where you're paid to work and study at the same time without paying tuition fees. And these are amazing opportunities for you to use and progress in the UK. I have personally done 2 of such courses, my 2 masters that I did. This was how I did them. And it's not just about having the money to pay. No, it's about progressing, using on-the-job training, using experience from the job, and having a guaranteed job offer. Because most of the people that self-fund for courses, so they pay their own tuition fees, they don't actually get jobs at the end of it, ironically. So you need to be very wise, very smart with these opportunities. So all the steps that I've spoken about, that is literally how you get to apply for these NHS jobs. As you see, it's not about you just pop in your details. No, these are all the points that will enable you to really be successful. These are the points that will take you a step further, a step ahead of everyone else, to ensure that your application is successful. Like I say, at the end of the day, you only need one job offer, one interview, one successful offer, and you're sorted. So it's about focusing on quality rather than just quantity. So leave a comment in the comment section below and say, I will succeed, because that is the purpose. That's why I'm dedicated to bringing these videos to you and sharing this information with you every single day, no matter what I'm doing, so that you're informed and you know exactly what to do. So I'm looking forward to seeing you during that live class today, and just ensuring that you get the support that you need and that you deserve to be able to successfully go through these opportunities, because there are lots of vacancies. I mean, the NHS has reported that they currently have 174,000 vacancies. So there is no reason why they've got 174,000 vacancies and you will not be among. So leave a comment and say 174,000 vacancies. This is massive. This is huge. It's a huge opportunity for you. They'll support with relocation. They support with, there's a lot. You don't have to pay for the COS, and you're guaranteed a job for life, because the NHS contract is a lifelong contract, which means it only ends, when you resign or something really drastic happens. But obviously, you watch my videos and you're going to do everything right, and you'll not end up into any kind of trouble. So I hope that you found this helpful. I'm looking forward to seeing you during that live class today. If you haven't joined my work from home tribe as well, definitely make sure that you check the comment section below, or just drop the word work from home tribe, and I'll provide more details, because you need both. You need to be building your job, your career in the UK, but you also need something on the side so that you can supplement your income, and at the end of the day, you're making more informed choices, so you have a really good balance. You need both to have a good balance. That's why you see that I'm keen that you have both opportunities. So leave a comment in the comment section below and say, I watched this video till the end. Because when you come asking questions, I'm going to have to check to make sure that you've gotten all the points and all the details that I've given in today's video. So leave a comment in the comment section and say, I watched this video till the end. And if you've got any other concerns or you need to contact me, just check the comment section below and you'll see my contact details, and you can talk about your specific circumstances and what is in this for you. So I absolutely appreciate your time, and I'll see you during that live class today. Thank you so much.